Hallo Lieblings and welcome to the day 7 of Learn German in 15 Days challenge. Today we are going to learn the pronomen or the pronouns of German language. Now this is a slightly difficult topic, but once you get a hang of it, you will be able to navigate on your own through the German language and its grammar. Now, basically pronouns are what replace the nouns in a sentence. But how are they different from the pronouns that we use in English? Well, in English it is pretty easy to say I, you, he, she, it and they. But in German there are multiple ways of saying you. For example, we say du, ihr and sie in German. So, you might find it a bit tricky, but I promise to make it as simple as I can. Bear with me as we study the pronouns. Hi guys, this is your German trainer Charvi and you are watching Language Fluent. We at Language Fluent teach 16 plus foreign languages and also provide translation, interpretation and overseas education services. To learn German officially with us, enroll for our course today. Links in the description. With that said, jetzt gehen wir weiter. Let's get on to the pronouns. Excited to learn the pronouns? Well, let me tell you that the pronouns in German language are categorized into two types. The first type is called the personal pronomen, and the second one is called possessive pronomen. So the former means personal pronouns and the latter means possessive pronouns. Now, the personal pronomen can also be categorized into two more types. The first one is the subject pronoun and the second one is the direct object pronoun. Don't get confused just yet guys, I am here for you. But what are we going to focus on in this video? We are only going to focus upon building the base for our pronouns and work upon the subject pronouns only. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get on to it. And let us first start with a hack. Don't we all love hacks? This will make your life way more easier. Trust me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you a money heist reference. Yes, the same money heist we all watch on Netflix. Isn't this great? Exciting, yes? So let's begin and learn how to use our pronouns. So, let us start with the protagonist of Money Heist, namely the professor. So, the professor can be ich or I'll be the professor. So, ich, professor. Next, Tokyo can be you, that is du. Ich, professor, du, Tokyo. Next, Berlin can be er. Er means he. Next can come Nairobi. Nairobi is she. So we call it sie in German. Okay? Nairobi will be sie. So ich, Professor, du, Tokyo, er, Berlin, sie, Nairobi, and then the rest of the team can be ihr, which is they, plural, and all of us can be wir, which means we. And how can we forget the hostages? The hostages will be they. So they in German is sie with a small s. So easy? I know it is. I gave you a hack so you can remember your pronouns. With that said, let us now move ahead and discuss certain wichtige Punkte. Wichtige Punkte are your important points that will help you talk like a pro using your pronouns. So here we go ahead with our wichtiger Punkte. The first one for you guys is, in English, we only have one way of saying you, which is you. But in German, we have 3 ways of saying you. Well, it isn't that difficult as it sounds. So the 3 ways of saying you in German language is du, ihr, sie. Du, ihr and sie. Let me tell you the difference between these 3. So du means you informally. Okay? Whereas ihr means you but in plural context. You all in plural context. Then the sie with a capital S means you in formal sense. Okay? I hope you'll remember this. Alright, let's move on to the next wichtiger Punkte. The next wichtiger Punkte says that all the subject pronouns in German language are not written in capital letters. Only there is one exception, which is the sie, the formal sie. It always has a capital S in it, no matter what. But rest other pronouns, be it they used in the middle of sentence or wherever, they always come in small letter. The first letter of the pronoun will be small, barring the exception that they appear towards the starting of the sentence. Only then will they appear in the capital form. But the Z, formal ZU, that will always be capital, whether it appears towards the starting of the sentence or in the middle. Okay? Keep that in mind, it's important. Let's move on to the next wichtiger Punkte with that. The next wichtiger Punkte says that we also have another thing in German language, which is the subject pronouns, namely ich, du, er, sie, es, which means it, man, which means one, and sie, the capital Z, are all singular. The 2 things that I added new is es and man. So es means it and man is man, which is actually used generally in German to signify and say one person. One shouldn't do that. Correct? So all of these are singular, while the pronouns wir, ihr and sie with a small s are all plural. Okay, talking about the next wichtiger Punkte and highlighting the man. Man in German language is usually used to avoid passive construction in a sentence. Okay? Alright, I know you understand what I'm saying. As we have now understood the pronouns, let us also try and test how much did we really grasp. So, as a testing exercise for you, I have made a set of match the following. So, in this question, what you'll have to do is, on the left side, you are given a list of nouns, and on the right hand side, you have a list of pronouns. So, what you really have to do is match the appropriate pronoun with its respective noun. So, you have to see which pronoun belongs to which noun. Okay? And after I tell you all the list of nouns and all the list of the pronouns given in the question, I will give you 30 seconds so you can decide your answers. And then we will surely discuss and check how much did we really understand. Let us begin with our exercise. So the first noun in the list is der Zug, which means the train. The second one that we have is das Buch, which means the book. Okay? And the third noun for us is meine Klassenkameraden. Meine Klassenkameraden. This means my classmates. Okay. And the next noun we have is mein Vater und ich. Mein Vater und ich, which means my father and I. And the next one in the list is Max und du. Max und du, which means Max and you. With that, we are done with the list of nouns. Let us now also read the list of pronouns given in the question. So the first one is ihr, which means you, plural. Okay. The next one is sie, the z with a small s, which means they. The next pronoun for you is wir, which means us, wir, us. Okay. And the next up in the list is er, which means he. And the last one that we have is s. S means it. So now guys, I am giving you 30 seconds to place your pronouns with their respective nouns. The time starts now. Alright, stop. Time's up guys. So, were you able to do it correctly? Well, we are just about to find that out. So, the first question was der Zug. So, which pronoun will belong to der Zug? Well, yes, the answer to that is er, because der Zug is masculine and er is he. So actually in German language, the train will have a pronoun of he, that is er. Crazy, isn't it? Okay, the next question for us was das Buch. So which pronoun will you put with das Buch? Well, that is going to be S, because das Buch is neutral and S means it. So the pronoun for das Buch will be S. Okay? And the next question for us was meine Klassenkameraden. So, did you get this one correct? What will be the pronoun for meine Klassenkameraden? Well, the answer to that is going to be sie, which is they, my classmates. Okay, sie. Now, coming on to the next one. Mein Vater und ich. What will be the pronoun that we'll use for it? Wir. Yes, that's absolutely right. Wir. My father and I. We. Okay? And the last one for us was Max und du. So for that, which pronoun will we use? Ihr. Which means you in plural. Okay? Because there are two people, right? Max and you. So it will become ihr, which is plural. Gosh, look at this progress. Aren't we proud of it? Yeah? But don't get too excited. I have another set of questions just to test thoroughly if you really understood the concept. So for that, we have the next set of questions. These are the final ones, I promise. So the question for these say, entsprechenden Pronomen. So this means appropriate pronouns. So can you guess what you'll have to do here? I will be giving you certain sentences, and what you have to do is that in those sentences, you will have to replace the noun with the appropriate pronoun that can be put in place of the noun. Understood? Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds after reading out each question. So, let us take this as a challenge and complete this as well. Here you go guys, the first question for you. The first one says, mein Vater dash heißt Raj. Mein Vater dash heißt Raj. My father is called Raj, or the name of my father is Raj. It means the same. So you have 10 seconds to replace mein Vater with its appropriate pronoun. Okay, time's up. So, what is the answer? Er. Absolutely correct. Mein Vater is masculine. So, it'll be he is called Raj. Correct? So, er heißt Raj. Great. Let's move to the next question. So, the next question for us says, meine Schwester dash heißt Angelika. Meine Schwester dash heißt Angelika. So, you have to replace meine Schwester with the appropriate pronoun. You have 10 seconds. Clock's ticking. Okay, so did you get the correct answer? Well, the correct answer for this question is Sie. Sie heißt Angelika because meine Schwester is a she. Yes? So, sie heißt Angelika. Absolutely right. Let's go on to the next question. The next one says, das Fenster dash ist da. Das Fenster dash ist da, which means the window is over there. The window is there. So, what will be the appropriate pronoun? Which will replace das Fenster? 10 seconds. Okay, so did you get this one correct as well? Das Fenster is a neutral noun. So, what will be the appropriate pronoun for it? S. S is the. Instead of saying das Fenster is the, you could just say S is the. Okay, it is over there. Okay, now let's move to the next question. The next one for us is meine Freunde dash wohnen in Frankfurt. Meine Freunde dash wohnen in Frankfurt, which means my friend stay in Frankfurt. My friends stay at Frankfurt. So, what will be the answer? Think. Yes, so what is the answer? Sie. Sie wohnen in Frankfurt. That's correct. Sie, which means they. They stay in Frankfurt. Okay, let's move to the next question quickly. We are almost done with this. Be very patient with me, guys. The next question says, Herr Meier dash ist 44 Jahre alt. Herr Meier ist dash 44 Jahre alt, which means Mr. Meyer is 44 years old. Okay? So, can you guess what will be used instead of Herr Meyer? Time starts now. Okay, time's up. So, the correct answer for this will be ist 44 Jahre alt. He is 44 years old. Now, some of you may also have answered Z with the capital S, which also means you in formal. So, you are 44 years old? No, that's wrong. He is 44 years old. Correct? Sie ist 44 Jahre alt. Okay? Alright. So with that said, let's move to the next question. The next one for us says, Frau Schulz dash ist Ärztin. Frau Schulz dash ist Ärztin. So this question means that Frau Schulz is a doctor. Doctor, female doctor. So, how will you replace Frau Schulz? Using which pronoun? Again, think. Okay, time's up. So, what will you put in instead of Frau Schulz? Well, you will put sie, which is she. Sie ist Ärztin. She is a female doctor. That's right. Come on guys, look where we've reached. Almost to the last question. Wow, this is superb. Let's do that and complete it quickly. So, the next question is, and indeed the last one, Meine Eltern dash sind nett. My parents are nice. Okay, clock's ticking. Okay, time's up. So, did you get a 10 on 10? Please say you did. So, the answer for this question will be Sie sind nett. Sie. The they, sie. Okay? The sie that we use to identify and say they will be the one that we have the answer for this question. Okay? Wonderful. Oder wunderbar. This is excellent. We've come to the end of our exercise of pronouns. Cheers guys, we were able to complete our German pronouns. With that, you are in a position of navigating yourself through the vast German grammar a bit better. Over the next few videos, you'll be able to perform better and better. And don't worry, soon I'll be uploading another video to revise our pronouns and also to discuss them in depth. Take one day at a time. And now guys, for the upcoming video, the next video of our series, that is day 8, is going to be verbs and conjugations. And don't forget, we are going to learn it all in 15 days. Okay, just in case you like our video, do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon and never miss our videos of the series. With that said, I'm taking your leave. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye.